Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a good Friday evening. One second guys, just turning my phone off for a sec. I'll find someone back soon, but not just yet. I gotta do this video. I just want to say guys, I just had the biggest nightmare ever. I just done one of the best videos I've done perhaps ever for a long time anyway. Lots of humour, lots of good vibes, lots of knowledge, wisdom, etc. And I left my bloody earphones in, didn't I? So it never recorded the sound. Ah, Christ, no! I was like, Jesus, no! Why, God, why? I was like, oh no. I was so gutted. Oh my God. I'm still gutted now. I thought I'd do another video, but there's no way this is going to be as good as the last one. That's all I can say. But yeah, wounded or what? Absolutely gutted. But yeah, I'll do my best with this video. That's all I can say. Gotta try and remember the stuff I was talking about now. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good evening, guys, etc. I hope you're all okay. But yeah, what I was saying was Anthony Hopkins, something I seen on Facebook. What he said was, actually, I'll talk about the other thing first. God, this is something else I seen on Facebook. It says God is our light in the darkness. God is our, when we're at our lowest, God is our hope, and it's so true. I've found. Sometimes I found when I couldn't save myself, when I was completely at the end of my rope and I just had enough of life and I was really annoyed with life and just, do you know what I mean, feeling like taking it out on someone. I always held back, but I was really, really annoyed, do you know what I mean, at the way things were. And then I found like God's kind of comforted me and saved me basically from myself. This is kind of how, to an extent, that's kind of how it was. He comforted me and gave me peace, kind of thing. This is all I can say. Because you got to bear in mind everyone's life's different. Do you know what I mean? You can't compare your life to anybody else's because some of us are further along than others in some areas and further behind in others and further behind some in other areas, kind of thing. It's your life's very specific to you. I believe God tests you, like life's one big test. It's many tests within a test, kind of thing, and I believe this is what I think probably is the case. We're all tested in many different ways, unique to us, based on what our purpose is and how God wants, what the person God wants to mold us into, and our strengths and weaknesses and how we align ourselves. We're all tested based on those things. God knows what we can handle and what we can't, and we get tested according to that. But yeah, it's like Anthony Hopkins said, I kind of like, I accept everything in life and I expect nothing, do you know what I mean? That's the best way to think, I believe, because, yeah, I think that's the best way to think I've found, because it's just, you can't control what people think of you or how they perceive you or how they value you or how they, do you know what I mean, what they think about anything you do. You can't control that. All you can do is be yourself, be true to you, try and do good. We all have our shortcomings, we all have our frailties, we all have our weaknesses, do you know what I mean? But that's all you can really do. Sometimes you have to learn things over and over again, do you know what I mean? You just do. Sometimes that's the way it is in life. The flesh or the world or whatever, sometimes it affects you in negative ways, do you know what I mean? And sometimes you have to relearn lessons. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's quite easy, but yeah, takes a while for the penny to drop sometimes. It's like, for example, what I've realised lately when it comes to love and relationships, I don't looks are the first thing I notice. I'm not gonna lie, do you know what I mean? That's the first thing I notice. I think that's the first thing everyone notices, but I don't go for that. Like, I don't only look for that. I kind of like. Well, I don't, not that I don't only look for that. I don't look for that. I just it's what I notice. It's a bonus for me. Do you know what I mean? If someone's gonna love me and respect me and um value me and cherish me and love on me, do you know what I mean? If they're good looking as well, then it's a bonus. But if they're not gonna do any of that, or and they're good looking, then I'm just not interested. Do you know what I mean? If they're not um yeah, it's sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes people have got more, I don't know, problems and stuff than others, and sometimes it can be the best people. They really can. Sometimes it pays to be patient and wait somewhat, as long as you're happy doing that. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't control what others think about you and feel about you. So, do you know what I mean? But but sometimes you can get a good idea about what they think about you, or what they say and stuff. Or not what they think about you, but the values and their ideals and like their attitudes. Do you know what I mean? By what they say and how they are. Sometimes you can get a good idea about that. And if you think someone's gonna love you and treat you with respect and cherish you and love on you, like really love on you, then yeah, it's worth considering. That's what I think. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes people can't do that for whatever reason, or sometimes people can, but they like what they like, and they don't value you like like some other people would. It's just the way it is sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you can never tell in life. This is the thing. You can never tell in life. Do you know what I mean? And things are changing all the time and stuff. But you just have to look after your own happiness to some degree. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say. If you're happy waiting, like, I don't know, if you not waiting, but if you're happy, focusing your efforts on people, then fair enough. But if you get tired of it, if it becomes too much of a struggle for you, then yeah, there's plenty of people out there who can love you. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of people out there who can love you. There's no one size fits all. There's no, do you know what I mean? There's no like only ideal person for you. There's a number of ideal people for you, and it's all about who loves you the most, and who's gonna treat you with that love, respect, who's gonna value you and cherish you. That's all I can say. It's all I can say, do you know what I mean? And me, I want to do that for like someone, but well, for people, do you know what I mean? There's like I say, there's always a few potentials, do you know what I mean? In life, I think for all of us, but yeah, it's whoever kind of uh but yeah, it's sometimes it takes a while for people to realise, sometimes they never realise, do you know what I mean? So you have to find that balance, do you know what I mean? You have to kind of like trust your gut instinct, and that's all I can say. Trust your gut instinct on things, and see how it plays out, or trust your gut instinct on things and make decisions based on that. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, expect nothing.